What up, guys? Dr. I'm Bat Prime 2.0 here. Now, I am here to give you my thoughts / review on the movie Aquaman, because it came to the big screen, I saw it with my friends, and here's what I thought about it, just summing it all up, like after I got out of the movie theater.
So we just got out of the movie. Well, we just got out of seeing, Aquaman. And what did I think of it? I thought it was great. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I mean, sure. I mean, there were a couple things I was a little with, but well, let's just say, how about I rate Aquaman on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being hate it, 10 being love it. I give it like a 9. But yeah, I mean, I give this movie a straight up 9, mainly because, like, I'd say it would be my second favorite DCEU movies, because I mean, DCEU kind of has their problems with some movies here and there. Wonder Woman's basically the only successful one, but Aquaman, apparently it knows how to, it just knows how, like, how to sort out their characters, knows how to set the story, and everything. I mean, this movie, not my favorite movie that came out this year, but it was a great movie, and I would highly recommend seeing it.
Yeah, that's what I thought about the movie Aquaman. So, yeah, that's basically, like, what I thought in my opinion. I mean, Aquaman, I think it's, like, okay of a movie. I mean, worth a watch, and last I checked, it's at, like, 64 or 60-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. So basically, like, in my opinion, I would say it's my second favorite DCEU movie. Actually, as a matter of fact, here's how I would rate my top 3 favorite DCEU movies. Here's how they would go. In my opinion of DCEU movies, my number 1 is Wonder Woman, my number 2 goes to Aquaman, and number 3 was hard to pick, but I would go with either Justice League or Suicide Squad. One or the other, they would both be one of them would be at number 3 for my top 3 favorite DCEU movies. But let's hope Shazam could fix that, and Birds of Prey hopefully might be a successful thing, along with, Suicide Squad sequel, and maybe, like, I don't know, if Ben Affleck is still doing a solo Batman movie. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing about DCEU movies. So let's move on to other things about the movie Aquaman. So yeah, I mean, all the action was cool, all the fight scenes were good. My favorite part would have to be that final battle between, between Ocean Master and Aquaman. I don't want to get in spoilers, because this is a spoiler-free review, so don't worry. If you haven't seen the movie yet, don't worry. Spoiler-free, my lips are sealed on spoilers. There was literally a lot of things I enjoyed about this movie. All the action, all the adventures, the CGI, the costume designs, the theme, the fight scenes. Literally, there were lots of things in this movie that I enjoyed. Yeah, that's basically it. But there was only one problem I had with the movie. The only problem I had with the movie had to be Black Manta, who looked cool and awesome, but there was just one problem. I just wish that he was in it a lot longer. Yeah, I mean, I thought Black Manta, he was great, he was cool, and he's literally now, like, one of my favorite villains in the DCEU universe. I just wish that he would be in it a little longer. He was only in the movie for, like, 15 minutes, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the movie all over again to see how long he was in it, to keep track of how long he was in it. I just wish that he was in it a little longer. I mean, he looked cool, he looked badass, the costume looked like it was ripped out of the comics, and I almost want to cosplay as him. But yeah, I mean, I thought Black Manta was awesome, he was great. He's not the main villain, so I understand why he's not in the movie that much. So yeah, that's like the only problem I had with the movie. And another problem I had, there was one part of the movie where Aquaman was talking and having a discussion with someone, and he just repeats it like a few minutes later. So that's the only two problems I had in the movie. Basically, there's a conversation that's repeated, and also, second, Black Manta, I just wish he was in the movie a lot longer. But I guess they're just gonna save him for, like, future DCEU movies, like, I don't know, a Suicide Squad sequel, if there's ever an Aquaman sequel, or even, Legion of Doom, which we might see in future Justice League movie, or something.
Another thing I like to talk about the movie, and that would be the costume design.
Yeah, I thought the costumes were awesome, especially when Aquaman showed up in, like, that whole, like, orange and green suit. It looked like it was ripped right out of the comic books. And Ocean Master, who was played by Patrick Wilson, he was great and awesome. I mean, not only he's famous for playing Ocean Master,
but I also enjoyed him in the movie Watchmen as Night Owl.
Yeah, that's right, Night Owl from the movie Watchmen. I got the costume right here, and I mean, I got like a small action figure set, which I know it's hard to see because I have a chair, but you get the picture. I have a soft spot for him because, I mean, come on, Night Owl. He's no stranger to superheroes or villains. So yeah, I mean, I thought Ocean Master was great, and the fight scenes he had were great, and yeah, that's the thing about Ocean Master. But also Mira, she was a cool character as well. I mean, I understand why there's a lot of cosplayers out there, well, female cosplayers, who are cosplaying as her right now. So yeah, that's great. I mean, that's like the cosplay I've been seeing a lot at Comic-Cons. Shelby, I'm staring at you. I'm staring at my bestie. And I'm also staring at my friend Gabby.
Basically, Mira became one of my favorite characters in the movie besides Aquaman himself. And I really love how not only she had a really cool costume just like the comics, but I also love how they handled all the water effects.
But yeah, I mean, I just love like the whole story plot, the battle scenes, all the creatures and everything. It was just insane all over the place. I mean, if you're a diehard comic book fan, I would highly recommend seeing it. Because, I mean, it's like Zack Snyder and several other actors and famous people and creators. It's like they took the crappiest superhero ever created and they turned him into a badass. And it worked perfectly. And there's so much more I want to say about the movie, but I don't want to get into spoilers. So, yeah, if you're a diehard comic book fan, definitely go see it. And, well, just to wrap up this video, don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, CosplayMino, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, along with subscribing to this channel. And hit that thumbs up so I know you like this video, and check out my other videos. And I did say in my last video that I'm doing a Q&A, and I'm kind of surprised and shocked that there's still no questions or anything. So, I mean, I'm doing a Q&A in the future, so be on the lookout for that. And also, yeah, I mean, just leave some comments on like Q&A questions and I'll answer them in a future video. But until my next video, I'll see you guys in my next video.
My name is Black Manta. You killed my father. Prepare to die.